All right. So next one. Let's
All
see.
right. Let's see
Let's
what's in
see.
there.
Uh bizarrely reflective.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. I'm a really big nerd of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is definitely good. Oh,
Oh,
Star Wars. I do love some Star Wars. All right.
who's your favorite character?
I think it's Han Solo. It's got to be Han Solo.
Han
Who
Solo?
who else could possibly be the favorite character? Um,
I
yeah, I mean, growing up, like Harrison Ford. I mean, he was Han Solo. He was Indiana Jones. I mean, he was just like the greatest ever.
I I loved him, and even though a lot of people don't like him, his final scene,
Uh-huh.
and when he finally got himself snipped out of the series, I love that. I love that whole
Yeah, it's so
video.
funny. He wanted them to kill him for years. Apparently, they asked them to in like previous movies and stuff. You finally gotten that one.
Yeah, I found is your ending. The whole story about that guy is insane too. How he even got picked up, being a
Yeah. I
carpenter.
mean, he was like 33 or something like that
Yeah,
when he became Han
Han Solo.
Solo, and that really launched him into international stardom and everything. But uh, yeah, I mean, he hung around long enough. I mean, a lot of people with these kind of things like acting and writing and everything, it's like they come, they try it out. Hey, doesn't work out in a year or so, they're out, and it's just
I
not
find
the way
I
to
find
build a career.
I can it kind of ties into like the whole like specifically Han Solo or Harrison Ford.
Mhm.
I I love that as a good example of you never know who you're speaking with, or you never know like don't rob yourself out and don't be a jerk in public
Yeah,
because you never really know. Like that guy, like the whole story of that, like he could have been a complete ass to George Lucas, and then you never know. That would have just he would have spent his whole life as a carpenter. Nobody even would have known he existed. You know. Just man,
yeah.
just going back to your kids, I guess.
Premonitions? Premonitions? These visions you have.
They're of pain, suffering, death.
Yourself you speak of? Or someone you know?
Someone.
Close to you?
Yes.
Careful you must be when sensing the future, Anakin. The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
Boom.
Well, we're getting a theme about death being a part of life and not to fear it here between Patch Adams and Star Wars. But this is going to be the play today.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. If this was a mirror, how would it reflect onto you?
If this was a mirror, um, man, that's interesting. All right, let's see.
You want me to go first, or you?
Yeah. Take it
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So like, with me, like right away, like, um, when you're a kid and you realize like everybody dies around you, it's like a sad, sad time, and you start realizing like, man, everybody around me is like, is gonna die, and then you start realizing the older you get, it's like you gotta like find ways to enjoy life and just
Mhm.
to keep life going and keep that joy and the spark going. Um, and you have to learn how to let go of just the fears, just fears in general. I think that ties into even Batman and just the whole analogy. Um, so with me specifically looking at it as a mirror, um, I kind of look at my own marriage. I kind of look at um just what it takes to be married, what it takes to be with somebody for so long, and then like it's a continuous battle. Like I feel like your best and your worst business is your own home life because it's like
Yeah.
you go to work and you deal with everything at work and you learn how to juggle it and you learn how what your parameters are, but then you go home, all rules are out the window.
Yeah.
And you gotta settle those emotions. I don't know. That's what because you can easily. I know too many good guys that made mistakes. Well, we all have made those mistakes, or all could have easily made the same mistakes. And it's just like finding how to battle those emotions.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's a good point too. And yeah, the battle. I mean, I've been married for 18 years, so I've
Oh, you got more than me. Okay,
yep,
18
yeah,
years.
it's been a minute. Yeah, so the yeah, there is that. But yeah, I guess this idea of like, man, what wouldn't you do to protect your family? Like, what wouldn't I do to protect my kids and
Yeah,
you know my wife and stuff? And like, and is there? I'm sure there is too far that you could go.
yeah,
I mean, obviously, with him, it's his wife, and Padme's gonna die, and this is the thing that twists him to the dark side, is trying to find a way to stop that. But or at least one of the factors. Um, and I guess it's real easy as how serious like he is, like Anakin thing is just very brooding, very serious, very focused in, and it's really easy for me to sometimes get feeling like that, where I've got the script I'm writing, I got this movie I'm producing, I got this other thing I'm working, and it's you get really focused in
yeah,
on all this work, and you get serious, and you want the kids to behave in a certain way, and you want the
yeah.
things to go forward, and you start to get into this kind of uh, dark might be too far, but
No, I
just
get
this
what you
very
mean.
serious mode where you're not just enjoying and having fun. And you look back and like kind of got onto the kid about that, and he's kind of messing around and not paying attention. But
Yeah,
I could have instead of being stern in that moment, been like had some fun with him and pulled him away from doing what he was doing wrong into doing something fun and have a positive experience out of it, instead of so just getting onto him to like that's wrong, and straighten up, and whatever, um where it's like, okay, taught him the lesson, but maybe could have taught him the lesson in a way that's more fun and positive at the end, that we're all happy, instead of him feeling, oh, I messed up. you know kind of thing. So I'd say that's kind of where it kind of leads when I start reflecting it back on myself.
I think that's something to do with even so much as the old generation, old times, because how you were probably raised, or just how I was raised, is just there wasn't a whole lot of support for mental health back then, or even support as like, you know, I don't believe in all of it, but I do believe in the whole concept that, like, what if your parents got the help that they needed, like
Sure.
you couldn't? And it's just like when you see your kids and everything and what they absorb, it's just very interesting because, like, as a dad, like, I know I've lost my cool a few times, but at
Mhm.
the same time, it's like, man, when I was a kid, like, all my parents did was lose their cool. It's just like but at the same time, it's like I don't got that many, like, it's just interesting. We start reflecting onto that because, yeah, you could have handled that moment differently, or you could have.
Sure.
Not everybody can be a hippie or just be like, yeah, Zen all day long. It's like, no, we got real.
Yeah, and I don't think that would be a good thing either, because there needs to be a certain level of discipline. There needs to be, because I mean, yeah, if you just no matter what, it's all good, then the kids, yeah, do end up with that kind of spoiled thing, and just
Yeah,
whatever I do is good and fine, and I can do anything, get away with anything, and um, yeah, end up with like this self focus, instead of you know taking them out of that, and how does you know try to get a mindset of how does what you do affect the people around you, a little bit, um, make it not just about the kid, because I mean, when you are a kid, it seems to be like, I am, what's happening with me is really all that matters. And
yeah.
you don't want that. You want the kids to realize, well, okay, if
Your
I,
kid is just now
yeah,
starting to understand the comprehension of time too, because I read a study where kids don't even understand time until they're about 14, 15. That you
yeah,
don't,
that's it. I mean, that's
you
interesting.
just,
I don't know if I understand time.
you know, that whole concept though, you don't really sort of analyzing it. It's like, oh, you don't really have that much time in a day. You don't.
Yeah, and the day just goes. Um, and the weeks that, and yeah, I mean, I remember being a kid, and yeah, time was very different. Um, now it's like a week, a month, a year. It's nothing. It's gone so fast. And like kid, it's like, I gotta wait 10 minutes. This is forever.
Yeah. Yeah, or even so much as the look at your marriage, like 18 years, like, man, could you just like, where did it go? Like,
Yeah,
really, like my own marriage, 13 years, where did it go? Like,
yeah.
year
That's
one.
so fast. It's blink of an eye. It's great. Yeah, I mean the kids were these little babies, and now they're, well, they were kind of big babies, but they
Yeah,
now they're like little mini almost adults.
that's wild.
So it's crazy.
Yeah. I gotta go pick up my kids actually. Um, yeah, I gotta learn how not to talk so much in the beginning of the clip. It's just very rare to get somebody who actually likes writing and likes storytelling like you.
Mm.
So most of the people I've spoken with, they don't really like storytelling. They just bullet points. That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I I like the storytelling itself, and especially with filmmaking stuff. Like often it's those little details that really make a story pop. And so
Yeah.
I've had things that I've written and handed off to somebody else is directing. Like those little things are getting missed or skipped, and it's like, well, there goes the story.
Yeah.
It's gone. I mean, sometimes there'll be major things that are missed or changed or whatever,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's the little things are often become kind of the bigger things.
Just the little characters. You can't really eliminate them out. Look at Harry
Oh yeah,
Potter. Like they had so many little mini characters in the whole series, in the whole
yeah.
movie franchise, but you couldn't really nip any of them out.
No, no, yeah. I mean, it's important. I mean, ideally, when you're writing a story and you're creating something, if you've got um, scenes and different things, like if you could cut it and it wouldn't matter, then it doesn't belong there in the first place. So it's a
Yeah.
and sometimes there are some things that are really kind of fun and cool, and you almost fall in love with, and you're like, but you know what? This really it has to go. Like
It has to
it
go.
doesn't really serve the story well enough. It's not really necessary. It's just kind of this extra little thing. Maybe save that, and that'll become something I build on later, or as part
Yeah.
of some other project or something. But yeah, if it's something that you can, yeah, if you can cut it and the story is fine, moves without it, it's probably not something that is probably should be cut. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I mean, great story. I mean, you that J.K. Rowling, those books were fantastic. So they've got that great source material, and they executed them well. And I mean, now they're doing a TV series, which I'm not even sure I want to watch,
Yeah.
but where they're just gonna go through the whole thing again, and each book being a season or something. But we'll see how they do with that. But yeah, I mean, great story, well developed characters, um, and yeah, each character has those little details about it, and those are things that kind of make those characters stand out from each other and be interesting in their own right.
Yeah. The magic in the making.